Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Lex and this is my island, Xenia, where we have just brought Anchovy in. If you missed my live stream on Saturday, that's one of the people that, or one of the villagers that we hunted for, and we got him, so that was super exciting. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different from the usual. I'm gonna go over how I find the custom designs that I use on my islands. So through this video you'll see a few different methods I use to kind of find designs that I like for the islands that I've created, and right now the codes for all of the designs that I used on Antilia are in the description, so you can check that out as well. Before we get started, I just wanted to show you all Anchovy, so we'll do that. And also, I wanted to say thank you to all of my channel members. You can join my channel via the join button beside the subscription button, or there is a link in the description to join. I appreciate you all so much for offering your support for my channel. You mean the world to me, and just thank you so much. As you can see, I was messing around with camera angles with Anchovy. It was totally worth it. Look at him, thick brow king. He is iconic already. I love him so much. I feel like he is perfect for Xenia. Even though Xenia doesn't even have like a theme or anything, he's just great for it, you know? Also his house exterior, you'll see it again perhaps soon. It really does. It's really nice. Anyway, that's all. I had a photo shoot with him, and yeah, let's hop right into how I find my custom designs. You may have been expecting like a PC screen for this, but I always use my phone when I'm looking for code, so we're gonna do that. My background here is by Jubel Naomi on Instagram, a super talented artist, and I hope you noticed that I had Disney Pop Town. Definitely download that with my link. Okay, moving forward. First of all, my first stop is always Twitter. This is my Twitter, by the way, and I'm on Twitter all the time, so we're just gonna look at my bookmarks because that's one way that I keep track of all the codes that I have. I literally just bookmark anything that I think I might use in the future, and it's come in handy so many times. For instance, check out this gorgeous design, the like cliffs. Like, look at that, that's so cute. So we're gonna use that, and how I save them is I screenshot with the creator in the screenshot so that I can keep track of who the creator is so that I can credit them if I do indeed end up using it in one of my builds. This is probably specific to me since I am a content creator. I want to make sure that I'm always giving credit where it is due, but I think it's good to do anyway in case you want to share your island. It's good to have the codes and the creators so that you can honor their hard work. But yeah, so I just go through all of my bookmarks. As you can see, we have like a lot of bangers here. Lots of cute things, and all of them kind of go for the quaint little town vibe that I'm hoping to have on Xenia. That's not a concrete theme, by the way. But yeah, so you can see I'm screenshotting wherever necessary, and then on some of the tweets where people are sharing their designs, they have like a graphic where they credit themselves in the graphic, like this one. And in that case, I just save the photo to my phone. And that way I have the code, the design, and the creator right there in one little picture. The codes you see me screenshotting and saving here are actually a sneak peek at what I might be using on Xenia. I do plan to use these at this point, and while I'm going through, I want to note that something else I don't do right here in this little screen recording, but that is super helpful, is using the Twitter search bar and just putting in, you know, popular hashtags like ACNH code or ACNH design, or just straight up looking up with the words like Animal Crossing creator code or Animal Crossing design, etc. Or just looking up MA and a code if you have it. That'll help you find really cool designs, and also if you don't know the creator for the work you have, searching their creator code can often help you find them on Twitter. That's just a really helpful way, especially if you have a specific design in mind, to narrow down your search and find what you're looking for, whether that's Animal Crossing brick path or some new clothing like these really cute hats that I just found that are precious and that I cannot wait to wear. Also, I always make sure that the codes are visible in my album before I keep going, and these were. Once I've exhausted my Twitter searching, I always move to Reddit next, and I go specifically to the ACQR subreddit. There are so many talented designers who post their work here, and it was especially popular right as Animal Crossing New Horizons was released. There are definitely many oldies but goodies here in this subreddit, but it's also updated every day. People are still posting their new designs, new players are bringing fresh takes every day, and it's just a really cool central place where you can look at designs, especially if, like me, you kind of don't have, strict guidelines for what you're looking for. You just want to see if you can find something unique and cute. This is definitely a good place to do that. Something else that makes this subreddit a very great resource is that you can use the search bar to keep your search specifically within this subreddit, which means you can look up any word. I use the word town, which is like very broad and very generic, but I just wanted to see what it would bring up, and you can do that with any word. That would help you kind of specify what design you're looking for. And if you are still browsing kind of generally, but you do know you want to look at paths, you can do that just by putting in the word path. And most creators do end up using, kind of keywords in their caption that'll help you find their design. So that's super helpful. Also, another thing about this is that as you're scrolling, you won't just see custom designs, you'll also see people who are just sharing their island work. So this is helpful both for if you're looking for custom designs and if you're looking for inspiration for your island. You can find all kinds of motivation to work on your island here. Someone else's idea might really spark inspiration for your own work. I mean, look at this photo that I'm scrolling on now, like amazing, amazing. As you may have noticed, some of these are even from a year ago, and it's super easy to find them this way. You can see posts from anywhere from like 5 minutes ago to all the way from early last year just by searching in keywords, so you don't really have the time gap that can affect other apps that you might search on. Like Instagram, for instance, isn't really great for finding older designs unless you saved them specifically yourself, but Reddit is great for that. If you have ever seen a design that you thought was cool, there's a strong possibility that it was posted on Reddit, and you can find it this way just by searching keywords and hoping for the best, crossing your fingers. And look how cool some of these are. I looked up greenhouse specifically, and that's bringing up all of these really cute designs, these really unique takes on what greenhouses look like. I also looked up flower just to get a more generic one. I was hoping for some like ground designs, and as you can see, there are so many cool designs you might not have ever dreamed of. All these lattices, paths, etc. Just so cool. You can find designs whether you're looking for them or not, and I think that is a great, unique way to search for design codes because you might be surprised how incredible the things you find are. While I was scrolling through Reddit, I did find this that I wanted to keep, the lilac umbrella design, especially by Naden Far Crossing on Instagram, a very talented creator. I feel like going through and code hunting can be super enjoyable because if you don't already know, Naden Far Crossing actually publishes a lot of designs and they're all really beautiful, and that can happen with any creator you happen to find. You can look up their code in the Able Sisters kiosk and then boom, you've unlocked like 4 billion incredible designs, and that's the fun of it. Another thing that I do when I'm looking for codes is I revisit my own Instagram collection. I have a collection called Customs where I just save different custom designs that cross my feed that I think are impressive and unique and beautiful, and it's just a great resource to look at when you do specifically feel like you're back in the market for codes. So I recommend doing that if you have an Instagram page. It's so easy to make a collection and just save them as you see them, just like I did by bookmarking on Twitter. That can really take some of the stress out of finding designs, and again, it's something that can inspire you. Sometimes just by looking at custom designs, I get ideas for what I can do on my island. Also, I try to only save designs where the creator of the design is credited. That can be kind of tough on places like Instagram and Twitter where there are repost accounts that just post other creators' designs without really saying where they got them. So yeah, just be wary of that if you are searching, especially on Instagram, because that can happen a lot, and it's great to know who made the designs that you're using to enhance your island. They deserve that credit. We're gonna pause really quick because as I was filming the background for this video, I was shaking my trees. As you can see, I forgot and had my ladder out still here, but I grabbed my net and managed to catch the wasps. How incredible is that? I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get stung, I need to commit to it, but no, it's okay. Also, speaking of specific creators, there are some that I know by name because they produce so many incredible designs and they really influence the community, so that is one more thing that's super helpful. If you are familiar with a creator, like this is one of the ones that I know, just because I've used so many of their designs, it can be really easy to just go through and find the designs they have that are really cool, like these iconic beach rocks. I've seen these on so many people's islands, and also these like grassy stones were by the same creator. So yeah, it's cool to know the creators too, just because you can easily go back and find them. Plus tags. Obviously, hashtags are helpful no matter what you're looking up, but especially in the Animal Crossing community, I found I use them quite a bit to find, you know, inspiration for certain things like ACNH entrance, and the same goes for codes like this incredible one by my friend Malo. So yeah, just scrolling through the different codes can help. And lastly, something I would not recommend, but that is a possibility, is to Google it. Animal Crossing New Horizons designs. Boom, I'm on images and there are so many different designs to look through. This is another thing you can narrow down via just searching specific things, but it's harder, again, to find the creator if you just happen to see it pop up on Google. Something else that I often do is use the Kiosk to look up things. I know a lot of people do that now that you can search in the Kiosk, but I don't have Able Sisters, and as you can see here with my little noob interface, I also cannot access the Kiosk via my Nook phone, as is possible in the latest Animal Crossing updates. Because I can't access it, I'm not going to show you, but I think one of the problems with that, again, is that it's really hard to track down creators if you just happen to find a code through the app. Just to finalize my process here, in order to make everything really easy to find and very organized, I go back in my album once I've finished kind of code hunting for the day, and I select all of the codes so that they don't get lost in my just endless photos of Animal Crossing, and I'll make a new album for each island that I have. So you might have noticed I had quote-unquote New Lorien and Antilia in my albums. So yeah. I'll also be uploading, this is my tap link, it's the code, or not the code, it's the link in my Instagram bio and my Twitter bio. I will be uploading codes for Zinnia here, just like I have that I'm showing you now for Antilia. So as I go, I will be uploading each code that I use so that the link in the description will be updated for every speed build, and you don't ever have to worry about my codes or wonder where I got them. I hope that this was helpful and that you enjoyed this little peek at my personal process for finding design codes. I hope it wasn't very long-winded. I just wanted to show you kind of the average amount of time I spend on the apps and how I kind of streamline my search. Thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and here's Peaches to tell you all goodbye for now.
I hope all of you guys are having a great day, and I hope this video was helpful for all of you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!